Hey guys, how you going? This is BillyEatWorld, and today we're doing something a little bit different. We're taking a look at some Obliteration gameplay that I played on Rogue Transmission today with the AEK. Now, I've got a few server stars with the AEK already, but I don't tend to use it very much, and I've noticed it's not a very popular weapon. So I thought it might be interesting to give it a go and to let you guys know what I think of it. I'm running the assault kit with medbags and the M320HE launcher. Now, I've actually joined this game about 5 minutes in, and already the enemy team seems to be pressing pretty hard on our objectives. So as you can see, I've got some good elevation on my enemies here, and I'm getting some easy kills, but unfortunately they've just planted the bomb, and there's not a lot that I can do about it. There's quite a few guys down there, and all I can really do is try and rain down some grenades on them, and kill as many as I can. And there you go, there goes the objective. And I can sort of still see a few guys on the minimap now. And as you can see, I'm just trying to burst at that guy, but the AEK is not very easy to control at the best of times. It's really easy to kill people in close quarters, but it's not that easy to take down people at that sort of range. And I guess I got a bit overconfident there when I jumped down, because I thought that most of the enemy players had been killed by the explosion of the bomb. So unfortunately, it looks like I just gave that guy a pretty easy kill. And I'm just going to parachute in again. And I've just fired a HE round into that corner where the guy was to make sure that there's no one else there. Doesn't look like there's anyone in this building here. But as you can see, I'm actually taking fire from the top floor of this building. Just chucking down a med kit to get some of my health back. Can't really do anything about the guys on top of this building at the moment. But I've spotted a guy at the back. So I killed him, but unfortunately, one of his friends was just behind me. This is a bit of a problem with Obliteration. It's a bit like Capture the Flag was in Battlefield 3 in the sense that you can sort of spawn camp your enemy. Now, I've just actually accidentally spawned in on our home base. And I'm going to have to run up to at least one of the vehicles so I can get back into the action. Now, you PC guys probably wouldn't have too much of an issue with this, but it's very easy on a PlayStation to just knock your joystick a little too much and spawn in on the wrong point. So I'm just going to pick up this quad bike here, and we'll try and get back into the action. Now, except for situations like this, I don't tend to use the quad bikes or any of the other vehicles very much, because as an infantry player, it tends to give you position away when you get into a vehicle. Now, I just thought I could break through the barrier of the dish there, but unfortunately not. And I'm pretty lucky not to get taken out by that DMR guy. He was fortunately just within the optimal kill range of the AEK, so once I lined him up, I didn't really have too much trouble taking him out. And I'm just throwing down a med bag now to get some health back. Now, I can see that there's some snipers up on the tower, but I can't really do anything about them. And I'm heading towards the bomb now because this gun does its maximum damage at close range, and most of the guys on the enemy team are probably going to be hovering around that bomb. So if I can get in close, I can probably do quite a bit of damage and maybe help my team get the bomb to the objective. I'm not the kind of player who religiously goes for the bomb and tries to get it to the objective. I mean, if the opportunity arises, I'll definitely take it, but I like to play with an aggressive kill the enemy team mindset because I feel like in the long run this helps my team out, because it stops the enemy who have just spawned in from actually getting to the bomb and getting it to the objective. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, if you're going to play this game mode like Team Deathmatch, why don't you just play Team Deathmatch? And the answer is, well, this game mode feels a bit more like a real battlefield to me. In Team Deathmatch with the random spawns, you can't use flanking routes, and there isn't a real goal that you need to achieve. Obliteration is a game mode where I can aggressively take out enemy team members and still help my team, and at the same time, if I get the opportunity to pick up the bomb, I can do that as well. And as you can see, I was just bursting to take that guy out, which is something you really need to do with this weapon at all but the shortest ranges. Now I know that there's guys around me, I can see them on the minimap. Just trying to be really careful. And I've just spotted a guy on the dish. Just shooting with really short bursts there because that guy was really at the extent of the range that you'd want to be killing targets at with the AEK. Now I had intended on getting closer to the bomb, but as you can see it's now on the other side of the map. That's just what happens in this game mode. You can get caught up in gunfights and the action moves away from you. I'm just doing my best now to deal with the threats that are close to me, and hopefully they won't get a chance to get closer to the bomb. Doesn't seem to be too many people around now. I can see some dots in my minimap, but it looks like they're on top of the tower. Now I can see on my minimap that there's a guy over there on the hill. I've just spotted him and I could start firing now, but with the AEK at that range I can't be completely sure I'm going to kill him. And before I got there you can see a sniper took him out. There's a guy parachuting in now. And this really goes to show how uncontrollable this weapon can be. I just went through a full mag and I didn't really even land that many shots. And I had to finish him off with my pistol. And I've just noticed a guy on the minimap, and sure enough there he is under the tree. And I'm trying to be extra careful to keep the gun under control this time. And that was a pretty easy kill. There's a guy up on the tower parachuting now onto the roof of the building. Not really a lot that I can do while he's on top of the roof, but I'm going to try and get into the building. Maybe I can get him through the skylight or something. Looks like he's just parachuted down. And that was a pretty easy kill as well. Once you've got a bit of elevation on your enemy, it's very hard for them to kill you, and it also gives you a greater chance of getting a headshot. And I've just spotted some quad bikes, but I'm not going to try and shoot them because they're way too far out of range and they're moving way too quickly. Taking a bit of fire now. Going to try and get behind this hill. And I can just see in my minimap that it's actually a vehicle that's shooting at me. And it's catching up, unfortunately. Trying to hide, but there it is. The mobile AA. I'm spawning in on a teammate now. There's the AA up there. I'm going to try and back off from that. Don't really want to get killed twice by it. There's a guy over there somewhere near the bridge. So I'm going to try and find him. He's not on top of the bridge, so maybe he's under the bridge. Trying to be really careful because you never know if he's going to pop out. He was here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Good thing that I saw him before he saw me, because I really ran right out in the open there. Some guys in that building. Just trying to be really cautious. I'm not sure whether they've noticed me yet. I'm taking some fire. And I'm just going to go prone now and put a med bag out and hope that he runs around this corner. And he's unfortunately outplayed me there and come around the other side of the building, which was really the only smart thing to do. So spawning in now on a sniper on the hill. Not too far away from where we just were. There's a guy coming up now. I'm going to try and take him out. Got a few shots into him. And I can see he's trying to wait for me now. But I think he'd taken just too much damage, and I saw him before he saw me anyway. He's coming down here now. Nothing on my minimap. There's a couple of dots out there. I've just spotted some guys. But this guy comes up on the right hand side from the embankment, and I had no idea he was there, and unfortunately that just happens. So I've just spawned in right on the bomb now, and I'm not really sure what to do, because if I run back this way there's not a lot of cover, and if I stay near the bomb it's going to blow up and I'm going to die. So I sort of don't really have a choice. I've got to head out here. We've just fortunately taken out that objective. I'm going to try and head towards the bridge, but I can see some dots on my left. And sure enough, there's some guys there, but I'm going to try and close that gap because, like you guys have seen, I can't really take out targets at that range. Trying to hide behind this tree and get a few shots into him. And that was a very quick two-shot by a guy with an RFB. But we don't seem to be going too bad. We're on 12-5. Which is not quite as good as I'd like to be going, but it's not too bad. Just quickly bursting this guy, but there's a lot of guys down there. And I'm trying to get out of the way, but I'm at a pretty big disadvantage now because they know where I am. Just couldn't quite kill that guy. And if you can see, he just got a headshot on me, and that's probably because he had the slight height advantage. Okay, so hopefully we can do a little bit better now. I'm a little bit further away from the action, so I stand more of a chance of picking off some enemies. There's some dots up here. There's a guy. And as you can see, the mid-range accuracy of this gun is pretty terrible. It's not because it's not accurate, it's just because it's pretty hard to control. I'm actually running this gun with a muzzle brake, which does help to control that upwards recoil a bit, but it doesn't do you any favours when it comes to your spread increase per shot. Now I can see there's some guys up on the hill here. And that's probably one of the few instances where you can make use of the semi-automatic mode on this gun, but just bear in mind that you need to switch it back to auto when you're finished. And it is a 3-mode gun, so you've got to switch past burst fire to get back to auto. I'm just taking that guy out there. That was fairly easy, a little bit closer range. Just to unlock the AR-160. And quite a few guys down there on one of our objectives. Trying to put some explosives in there to help out my team. I think they've probably got this one though. That was a pretty lucky kill, that one. Still on semi-automatic mode here. Not really a lot that I can do. It's a bit too far for this gun. And there's some guys here running around the building. Just over adjusted there with my joystick, and it was lucky that I was able to put that back on target and take the guy out. So our team has the bomb, but looks like the match is about to finish. Which is probably a good thing anyway, because I've only got 26 bullets left, and with this gun, they won't last very long at all. And there you go, unfortunately we lost. Which is just how it goes in Battlefield. Sometimes you win, and 99.9% of the time you lose. We didn't do too badly though. I came third on my team, which is pretty good considering I only played 3/4 of the match. And I went 18-7, which isn't too bad at all. But anyway, I hope this gameplay helps you to understand a little bit more about the AEK, and I hope it helps you to not make the mistakes that I made. If you like this style of unedited gameplay video, then be sure to let me know in the comments of this video. And as always, if you like what you see, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you haven't already, please check out all my other Battlefield 4 videos. I've got them all linked in a playlist in the description below. But anyway guys, that just about wraps it up, so until next time, see you later and have a good one.